Hey, this is Mindsculpt Games on a Thursday night, and over here you see our players. We got a table of 9 playing Dungeons and Dragons, and then another table of about 7 playing Dungeons and Dragons. So, on Thursday nights, with D&D Adventures League and campaigns that run here, we kind of pack the house. We also just a tournament that has 7 players in it. They go pretty fast, but on Thursdays we're pretty packed. So, boom or bust, here's what we did with our D&D player base, and see if it pays off. So, we stocked out with Dungeons and Dragons minifigures. So we have Reaper Bones over here, we have the big ones for dragons, we got the Warlord series, we got Darkhaven Legends, and we have Pathfinder Reaper. Now down here we have our books and accessories. Look, we're even trying to sell some old Mage Knight figures for $1 for Dungeons and Dragons. And then we got our players' handbooks, our monster manuals, our character sheets, and we got more over here, including our minifigures for Nosler's Marvelous Miniatures. So this boom or bust isn't too awfully risky. I mean, we got 14, 15, 20 people a night for Dungeons and Dragons, and we got a Facebook group for Dungeons and Dragons and Mindsculpt Games in Central Kansas. It's pretty easy that we can sell these things. Now, we bought our paint rack earlier and our paints, and we talked to people about primers and how they want to paint these types of things, and we can have paint clinics. But on our shelves, we probably do have $2,000 worth of miniatures, and we're in a town of 15,000. So, economics question, are people going to want enough D&D miniatures if this doesn't sit on our shelf for a year? Even if we can pack the house on Thursdays and people play D&D at our tables, can we convert enough of those players to customers? And are those customers going to buy miniatures, and are they going to buy paints? So this paint rack is for our Warhammer 40K stuff. It's licensed through Citadel. $4.25 for colors like Incubi Darkness that fit perfectly with the Warhammer sets that you buy. But also, these paints are the reason that we invested in $2,000 worth of miniatures, because we can sell our paints, we can sell miniatures. And we can sell miniatures if we have D&D players. So if we pack the house on Thursdays, can we capitalize? Because we do want to create a third space. We want to create a place where people are comfortable, where they make friendships, where they have a safe place to be with the air conditioning, roof over their head, no drugs or alcohol, a place where they can read and do math together. But in order for us to do that sustainably, we have to run a profit margin. So we have to make smart purchases. We have to do things like try to get items that Dungeons and Dragons players will buy. Because usually, with Dungeons and Dragons, you can buy a player's handbook, you can make your character, and honestly, you might be able to borrow a player handbook. Dungeons and Dragons is a game that doesn't require a lot of purchases. And we don't require our customers to purchase, but it'd be nice if, they got a miniature, they painted it, they customized it, they brought it to our tables, and they played. So what we gotta hope is that we could sell miniatures, we could sell paints. Honestly, I really enjoy painting Mephiston red with my Blood Angel army, and then touching it up with Evil Sunz Scarlet and a little bit of Fire Dragon Bright to make it just the right colors. It's going by what they say on the box. But I also use these paint brushes. My favorite brushes are an M layer and an S layer brush. Are my Dungeons and Dragons players going to care enough that we offer them free play space to, when they paint, think of us for brushes? I don't know. They're $6.50 to get an M layer brush. I really like the S layer brush because then I can go through with my 3rd layer of color and I can touch it up. So we have quality paints, we have quality brushes, we have a whole variety of miniatures. We provide that third space for people to enjoy a community. But the question is, will the community support us enough that we can sustain and run a profit margin? And those are interesting questions. I mean, we packed the house on Thursdays, people enjoy it. They might be able to play and meet people otherwise, but we've brought a lot of people together. We have a Facebook group for Dungeons and Dragons and Mindsculpt Games, and it's got 27 players and growing. So we're connecting people that didn't connect in their homes before, but now that they can come to a centralized third place outside of their workplace, outside of their home, and they can have a safe environment, a friendly environment in Mindsculpt Games, they're connecting and the hobby's growing, and hopefully, I'm not being too greedy here, but hopefully that means that they can return some of that enjoyment and buy miniatures, buy paints, come with customized figures that they really like, maybe buy a brush from us and sit at our tables and enjoy a hobby while supporting the hobby store. So we also have another investment we've made to try to encourage people to paint, and that is we've bought some painted armies. So this one's my favorite. I told you I like Warhammer 40k with the Blood Angels, so this is my Blood Angel army, and I brought in, on trade, an army that had been painted on commission. So you can see all these cool things, and in our case we have excellent painted items. Check out that Crix Kraken. If anybody plays War Machine, they should be drooling over the custom paint job on that Kraken. We got whole armies down here. Now maybe you want those for your Necromancer on your D&D table. It might be a little pricey, like that Protector of Menoch Judicator. That's cross-listed on eBay right now. I call it a pro-painted item. It's pretty good, and I'm hoping to get over $100 out of that sucker. We got some more painted armies up here. Age of Sigmar, we got the Seraphon Lizardmen over here. Look how cool these are. Those are hand-painted, guys. It's got some dry brush effect, multiple layers. It's got shades on it. Somebody spent their time doing that, and I stick them in my case not because I think they'll sell real quick, but because I think they'll encourage people to take up the hobby. So we have books around like how to paint Citadel miniatures, and we're really trying. We're going to have paint clinics. We're going to work through things, but we want people to look at these and think, wow, I wish I could do that. This Stormcast Eternal set catches a lot of eyes. Duncan painted these well. Eric painted these well, and then we traded for them. And when you look at this guy, you think, wow, that's what that box can turn into? I can do that if I grab paints and practice a lot and the right brushes. Well, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of talent in this. But a customized army can be pretty cool. A customized figure. I mean, if I sit down to Dungeons & Dragons and this is my guy, I might feel more interested in role-playing, more engaged in it. I might have more ownership in my play experience, and it might be more authentic. So, we're trying to make the hobby interesting. We're trying to make the hobby sustainable. We're not trying to make the hobby expensive, but in order for us to have free play space that you see over there, be able to give air conditioning and pay rent and, you know, have a store where we're not just working for pennies, we got to be able to sell stuff. So we have a player base, and we try to give the player base meaningful things to buy. Miniatures, paints, paint brushes, cutting tools if you want them. If you want to craft your miniatures, we have even green stuff. Want to customize? You can put some horns on it with some green stuff. And we'll just see. We'll create the player base, we'll create the third space. And the third space rewards the owners with loyal purchases from the local game store. You can get paintbrushes and paints a lot of places, but if you're going to sit at our tables, well, hope you don't mind supporting the local hobby store. Maybe we'll catch some D&D players that really like the hobby.